Man, talk about a rough day for Tesla stock. Holy crap. I'm sure you guys have seen the company reported earnings yesterday after the bell, and pretty much right after they reported earnings, the stock started to fall, especially during the earnings call, and that led into today, guys. Ouch. So in this video, we're going to break down the earnings very quickly. Of course, we're going to go over the charts, talk about my thoughts, what I'm looking to do, but before we actually do that, guys, of course, don't forget to get your free money from Moomoo, the sponsor of today's video. All you guys have to do is use that link down below, or just go to stocksurfs.com/Moomoo, open up your account, fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks, each up to $2,000 right off the bat, and fund your account at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And listen to this, guys, the best part of the promo is if you fund your account at least $5,000 on top of those 15 stocks, you also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Expedia stock, which, guys, even though Tesla's down 9%, their stock is still $260 freaking dollars per share, and Expedia is right around $120. So this promo is a no-brainer. Use that link down below, and of course, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate you all as always. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So again, Tesla's now down over 9%, and a lot of that started in the aftermarket yesterday, especially as the earnings call, the conference call, started, and as it, went through the entire earnings call. The stock during that time period went from 292 down to about $275, guys. We're talking about a 6% drop during the earnings call, essentially. That is not good at all. And then in the pre-market today, guys, we were selling off even more, and then at open we completely dumped, and now we're pretty much trading at a fresh intraday low. What time is it right now? It's around 250, right? And we just hit 263.69. So that makes Tesla, that marks a $35 drop from yesterday's high, which was almost $300. That is over an 11.5% drop pretty much in 24 hours, a little bit over 24 hours. That's a pretty big drop, especially for a company the size of Tesla, which is what, 800 billion or 900, 750, whatever it's at right now. It's multiple hundreds of billions of dollars of market cap, and you may be saying to yourself, Stas, this sell-off was needed. And honestly, you might be right saying that, because if I pull the 5-day, 5-minute up, you'll see leading into earnings, this stock did so well. It went from 271 all the way to 300 in the 1, 2, 3, 4 trading days leading into earnings. And this is a classic example of a stock taking the stairs up and the elevator down. You guys have heard that saying, right? It's not my saying, obviously, but I've said it before time and time again here on the channel. This is the classic example of that. Tesla went from 270 to 300. It took it 4 or 5 days, and from 300 to 260, it took it 1 day, right? Elevator up, or stairs up rather, elevator down. That is the saying here, and it's pushing down almost 10% on the day, which is pretty big. And now if you look on the 4-hour chart, you're going to see, wait a second, this is healthy, and that's what I'm saying, guys. This is very healthy. We're actually now coming down to the 180 SMA on this time frame, which has been support over the past couple of months, and we're still technically holding an uptrend here, are we not? We're right at the 180 right there, boom. We're holding that as well right there, boom. And we have all these, higher lows being made. So even though Tesla is falling right now, it's still holding the uptrend, and we could arguably see a relief rally at some point, maybe not later today or tomorrow. Maybe it doesn't come till next week, if it ever even does come. But you could argue that it's getting oversold now. We might consolidate a little bit, then maybe we make a little bit of a relief rally, maybe a little push off of that moving average. I think it is in the cards, potentially. And the main reason why I was thinking that the stock started selling off is because Elon pretty much is not giving a timetable for, the robo-taxi network or the Cybertruck. I think he's pushing back the Cybertruck yet again. So, guys, classic Elon Musk fashion, pushing back deadlines as always. The Cybertruck, it's an awesome vehicle, awesome concept. We've seen a couple on the road, sure, but when is it going to get to that production level? When is it going to start getting out there? And let's be honest, Rivian, the Ford F-150 electric, right? they're kicking Tesla's butt in terms of that category. Obviously, in overall electric vehicles, Tesla's king. There's no denying that. Nobody's doubting that. But when it comes to the truck, pickup truck, if you will, segment, Tesla's behind, no doubt. They're behind. We have Rivian ahead and, of course, F-150. But then you could argue with Tesla's tech, once the Cybertruck actually launches, that's going to smoke Rivian and F-150 out of the water. I mean, you could also make that argument. What do you guys think? I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence, to be honest. I would argue that maybe Rivian and F-150, the Lightning, they have first mover advantage for that segment. You could make that argument. But then again, with Tesla's tech, they could come out of nowhere with the Cybertruck and, sweep the floor with, Rivian and Ford. I don't know. We'll see. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts. But overall, they did $24.93 billion in revenue versus the $24.47. So that beat. And they beat on EPS. 91 cents adjusted EPS versus the 82 cents expected. So double beat there for Tesla. And if I come over here to their investor relations page, we're not going to go through this too in depth, guys, because I don't have that much time, to be honest, and I don't want to make this video too long. But these are some key highlights that we're seeing. Let me zoom in if it wants me to, or if it lets me to. There we go. So as for profitability, they have a 9.6% operating margin. Let me come in here a little bit more so you guys can see. $2.4 billion GAAP operating income, $2.7 billion GAAP net income. And as for cash, we can see here operating cash flows $3.1 billion, free cash flow of around $1 billion. And it looks like here they increased their cash and investments quarter over quarter by $0.7 billion. Now it's sitting at about $23.1 billion. And we can see the Cybertruck factory tooling on track, yada, yada, yada. But still, investors are disappointed about that, the robo-taxi, yada, yada, yada. We're not going to get too deep into that in this video. But overall, total revenue grew 47% year over year in Q2 to $24.9 billion. That's pretty incredible. Almost 50% revenue growth. And that's growth in vehicle deliveries. They saw growth in other parts of the business. They reduced ASP year over year, average selling price, excluding FX impact and negative FX impact of $0.6 billion. We're not going to get into that. But you guys know they reduced their average selling price in China, in the U.S., pretty much all these markets, maybe not every single one, but they're cutting prices across the board. And due to that, their profitability is taking a little bit of a hit. It's a lot of that margin that they had, and they still have a pretty nice margin, but they're giving up some of their margin to of course acquire more customers, have more people be able to get their hands on the cars. That's huge. That's a big big move there from Elon and Tesla. And we could go over all these numbers, guys. The Model 3 Y production, SX production, obviously they're producing way more Model 3s and Ys than S's and X's. I mean, everybody out there knows that. If you don't, I mean, do you even track Tesla? I mean, I don't even know what to tell you. But yeah, deliveries are growing. You guys can see these numbers from left to right. They're growing very nicely all across the board, right? We can see here, the vehicle capacity. This breaks down the different factories here, Europe, obviously Shanghai, Cali, Nevada, Texas, right? Or Nevada, excuse me, guys. Other highlights here, Outlook. And again, we're not going to get too deep into this, but this is something that you should definitely do on your own time, and everybody could do it. Just go to Google or whatever search engine you use, type in Tesla Investor Relations, and boom, it'll pop up right there for you. And in the meantime, let's look at some of these cool pictures. I mean, this is the Cybertruck doing some good old mudding, and you can see it right here going through. Looks like, what is that? A little puddle or whatever you want to call it, or bigger than just a little puddle. You know what I mean, right, guys? Here we have the Cybertruck doing mudding. Here we have it on the production line at the Gigafactory, Texas. That's awesome. I mean, look at all this stuff, guys. This is crazy. Imagine working here. I wouldn't even know what to do. I mean, I wouldn't even know where to start. I mean, I'm the farthest guy from an engineer or anybody that could build with my hands, robotics. I mean, I've never been good at that or even into that, to be honest. Everybody has their own things, right? But that's just crazy to me. I mean, this is awesome. Shout out to the first RC unit all these beautiful men and women right here we can see. Shout out to all of them, all the hard work at the gigafactories for Tesla. I mean, they're crushing it, no doubt about it. 50% revenue growth year over year. That's awesome, but in the short term, they just got a little overbought, a little too ahead of themselves, and the stock needed a reason to pull back, and we got that reason. Now it's pulling back, and let's see if the bulls come in now at about 250, 255, and maybe take this thing for another move. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Feel free to hit that like button, and to subscribe is completely free of charge, guys. We're almost at 30,000 subs, and don't forget to get your free money from Moomoo, up to 16 stocks, each up to $2,000. All you have to do is use that link down below, open up your account, and fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks right off the bat, and fund your account at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And the best part of the promo is if you fund your account at least $5,000 on top of those 15 stocks, you also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Expedia stock, which, guys, come on, this is a no-brainer. Use that link down below, and of course, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate you all as always, and with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.